Welcome back to Magoo's Reviews. All right, y'all. So Jim Jones recently was on a podcast, and they were asking him, some questions, man. It had to do with another MC, a legendary MC, Nas, right? And they were asking about him and Nas comparisons. There's other podcasts out there right now, and there was a couple guys on there debating, probably some guys my age, a little older, and there was a youngin' on there. He's probably like in his early 20s and stuff like that. And he said Jim Jones is better than Nas. He's like, he can't name no Nas records and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So really kind of propping up Jim Jones, stuff like that, giving him his accolades, but at the same time saying Jim is a bigger artist than Nas at the end of the day, And when they asked Jim this same questions, he pretty much backed them up. Even though he gave Nas his respect, saying that at the end of the day, when he was in high school and stuff like that, 11th grade, Nas Illmatic was out. He said we gave Nas his props at the end of the day, but at the same time, he's like, as far as me, yeah, Jim Jones believes he's the bigger artist. Now, the thing with the internet, the internet's going to do its due diligence at the end of the day. The internet pulled up the stats, and I was like, come on, bro. Look, ain't no secret on my channel. I'm a big Nas fan. Nas is one of my favorite MCs of all time. I love Nas, man. One of the greatest of all time, hands down. And one thing about Nas is that he's not complacent. He's always looking to change and grow, his sound. Great example of that is, man, you listen to those King Disease albums and the Magic albums he recently did with Hit Boy, and he's about to drop an album with DJ Premier this year. So Nas is still going, man. Hands down, one of the greatest easily. But going back to the stats, I'm gonna read a couple of these stats off, man, but it absolutely blew my mind. It's a side-by-side comparison. One side it got Nas, it got Jim Jones, and it goes by age. Nas 51, Jim Jones 48, right? But monthly Spotify listeners, right? Nas has 9.2 million. Jim Jones has 860K. That's monthly Spotify listeners. Net worth, they bring in a net worth. Nas is worth 80 million. Jim Jones is worth 400K. Now this is the side-by-side comparison, right? Singles release, Nas has 79 plus, Jim Jones 47. Billboard hot entries, Nas has 15 plus, Jim Jones has 2. Platinum albums, Nas has 8, Jim Jones has 0. And then it goes to, of course, where they were born. Nas from Queens, Jim Jones from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones represents Dipset and all that kind of stuff. Even though him and Cam, they having their back and forth right now. But that's no knock on Jim Jones. At the end of the day, Jim Jones is a beast. He's a legend in the game. Jim Jones he got hits and stuff like that, got hits with Dipset. But, the whole thing of the him and Nas comparison, when I heard it, I'm like, come on, bro. Nah, Nas. It's Nas. Now, do I think Nas will say something to this? He may make light of it. He may drop a bar or something, make light of it. But at the same time, I don't see him dedicating his time to a whole back and forth. He's not in that stage of his career no more. I'm going to say the last time he really got a back and forth with somebody, maybe it was Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? When they were kind of doing that. Him and Jeezy really got back and forth. But, neither here nor there. I don't see Nas dedicating a whole lot of time into this. He probably looked at it and laughed and kept pushing. You know what I'm saying? Jim said his thing and stuff like that. But, look, bro. I had to come up here and talk about it, but yeah, bro, it's Nas all the way. No disrespect to Jim Jones, but yeah, I'm definitely riding with Nas on that one. Anyway, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tell me what you guys think about this, the whole Nas and Jim Jones comparison at the end of the day. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hope everybody has a blessed day. I'll see y'all soon. You have a good one.